Hi, and welcome to this new series of Learning by Mind Maps. Today, we will discuss the book called The Innovator's DNA, Mastering the 5 Skills of Disruptive Innovators by Jeff Dyer, Hal Gregerson, and Clayton Christensen. So in this book, the authors have studied the lot of top innovative CEOs and they put all their findings in this extremely good book. So, what are the learnings from this book? We'll learn about how to adopt the 5 skills of innovation, how to be more creative, and how organizations shape their ability to improve their innovation. The essence of innovation is that although innovation might seem more easily to some people than to others, but one key thing to note is that innovation and creativity, they are not birthrights. That both are a learned skill, that innovative CEOs, they spend 50% more time engaged in discovery activities like experimentation, and that innovation and creativity are extremely relevant to company growth. Also, based on the studies done by the authors, is that those innovative companies, they use some tools that they call the 5 discovery skills, which constitute the DNA of disruptive innovators. And the 5 skills are associating, questioning, observing, networking, and experimenting. And we'll explore each one in more detail. So let's start with the associating discovery skill. So when we talk about associating, basically it's about combining different ideas, which Einstein used to call combinatorial play. It's about linking different concepts together. So if you look at Indra Nooyi, the chairman and CEO of Pepsi, she used to play cricket, guitar, she studied math, physics, and chemistry, and an MBA as well. She worked in textile, consulting, and energy industries. So this diverse resume has gave her a perfect foundation for this innovative mindset. Again, they also, those innovative people, they look to make some odd combinations, and sometimes they even try forced associations. They use a lot of metaphors to build more creativity, and they use some techniques like the scamper technique to improve their creative problem solving skills. The second discovery skill is questioning. Those innovative CEOs, they ask a lot of questions. They ask a lot of why are we doing it this way? Why not doing it the other way? What if we could do it this way? And this is and to give an example, Edwin Herbert, his 3-year-old daughter asked him why we cannot, when we take a picture, just take it, make it instantaneous at the same time. So this led him to discover the Polaroid device. Again, those people, they are unworried to look foolish, and they look a lot at identifying all the unasked questions. The third skill is about observing. So it's about observing what is working, what's not working, and in case it's not working, why is it's not working, and finding a common thread. And Ratan Tata of the Tata Group, one day as he was watching this poor family riding on a rainy day on a motorcycle, this inspired him to create a cheap and inexpensive car, the Nano Tata. It's about spotting all those creative solvers and get them engaged in your team. And it's about watching not only your workers and your organization as a whole, but also watching customers to see how they feel and what's their feedback and what you can learn from them. The fourth discovery skill is about networking. So it's about the key thing of networking, not only to advance your career by networking with people similar to you, but also networking with people that are different, to draw more lessons and to learn new information. It's about traveling a lot, and it's about attending seminars such as like the TED conference, and it's about reading in different topics, not even if they are not related to their day-to-day business. The fifth discovery skill is about experimenting. So usually when we say the word experiment, you imagine like a scientist in a lab. But again, this is also applicable to those innovative people. So it's about experimenting ideas, testing those ideas, reworking them, and developing those ideas. And usually experimentation rarely happens at the start of innovation. It's about seeking new experiences. In 1994, Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he was witnessing this huge growth in the internet, which was about 2,300% annually, and he wanted to seek new experience, and he came out with the Amazon concept. It's about taking things apart. This is what Michael Dell did. So when he got his first computer, so he took everything apart and trying to build a better one. And it's about building prototypes. When we talk about those innovative organizations, they have all those 5 factors that we spoke about. They fit together in what we call the 3 Ps framework, which is about people, process, and philosophies. Talking about people, it's about making sure that your people are creative and that they are improving their creativity skill. It's about making sure that your people are discovery driven and making adopting a concept like what the innovative company IDEO does, which is what they call the T-shaped, which is having a depth in one area but extending this knowledge across to other areas. The second P is about process. So making sure that you have a process for systematic developing discoveries. It's about taking mirror steps. So the employees of Apple, when they saw Steve Jobs repeatedly asking why and what if questions, this mirrored to them and they start to use the same technique. It's about extending discovery processes. So companies like Google and Procter & Gamble, what they do is that sometimes they swap their staff members for a few weeks so they could see how the other company works and also experience each other's process. And it's about organizing tournaments where you invite also externals to contribute with their innovative ideas. The third P is about philosophies. Their key philosophy of those innovative companies is that innovation is everyone's job. It's about encouraging people, like what Google does, where they ask their people to spend 20% of their time on their own projects. And it's about investing in what we call the disruptive innovation, which is the breakthrough innovation. With that, I would like to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.